Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome back to another Envoy news update video for Marvel Strike Force. Now, today at last we finally have more information on the upcoming legendary character, the Invisible Woman. So we've got some general information and a description of how she's set up to work. We then have details on her unlock requirements, which I think players that have spent a small amount in the game should be able to get her first time hopefully, but she's definitely a character like the other legendary ones where it'll be second time round for free to play players by the looks of it. And then finally we've actually got details on her full kit as well. Now we don't have gameplay, we've got some footage that shows off her model and some of her skills in slow motion, but it's not proper gameplay, but hopefully it still gives you an idea of how she's actually going to look. So let's jump in. We'll start off with the general description we've been provided with first. So I'll just read through this general description we have for the legendary event then. So the Fantastic Four's legendary Lightbender is on the way. If you're familiar with the Fantastic Four and Sue Storm, you know that her legendary title is well deserved. She's the most integral member of the team, and the same holds true in Marvel Strike Force. Invisible Woman is a protector. A lot of people expected her to be a support class. That was the same for myself, and I thought that Thing would be the protector, but it is Invisible Woman, which I suppose it's interesting to see that. It states that she hides her allies from enemy attacks by removing their negative effects, whilst also applying stealth, barrier and deflect to them. For an encore, she also removes enemy stealth, boosts the health of Namor and Fantastic Four allies, and provides a protective recoil attack when they have barrier. Finally, it's stating that Mr. Fantastic, Human Torch, Invisible Woman and the Thing make up the core Fantastic Four members, and together are a versatile powerhouse. When you add the offensive abilities of Namor to the team, these 5 characters become the rulers of war. Now, it is Namor that makes them exceptionally good in war, so I'm hoping in time we get the likes of Silver Surfer and Doctor Doom, and they potentially will make the Fantastic Four really strong in modes such as like Raid or Arena. I think that would be really nice if they'd done something along the lines of that, so they're not just restricted to really a support for Namor in war offense. But that's a general description, so let's have a look at the abilities. With the abilities here, we don't actually have the details on the special and ultimate in regards to how long they take to charge, but we've got just about everything else. So we start off with the basic anyway. So you attack primary target, 290% damage, and then barrier self for 10% of this character's max health. So that should hopefully keep her in the fight when she's adding that barrier, and it will be at a relatively decent rate with it being attached to the basic. Then have the special, so this one here, you clear 2 negative effects from self and all allies, and I like the fact it's all allies, it's not just Fantastic Four. You also apply stealth to self and all allies. Now that, when I first read it, I thought adding stealth to all allies is useless. It's you add stealth to everyone, then anyone can be targeted, but thankfully as we continue to read on with this we'll see how it works. Now next up anyway, it's apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all allies, and then, and this is the interesting part, you clear stealth from the highest health allies. So let's say you're running a full Fantastic Four and Namor team, you have Thing there, his health will be the highest by far, so you'll clear stealth from him. You then apply free deflect and immunity for 2 turns to the highest health ally, and you clear stealth from all enemies as well. So that looks like it will be really pretty powerful, that. For the ultimate, you apply offense down for 2 turns to all enemies, and you barrier all allies for 40% of this character's max health. So that's really nice. You're making the enemies hit for less, and they have to get through your barrier as well. So pretty nice combo there. For the passive, when an enemy attacks a Fantastic Four ally with barrier, attack that enemy for 250% damage. So already we have the Thing who's got a constant counter attack on him, and then you've probably going to have close to it with Invisible Woman as well, because there's going to be a high uptime with barrier. So that's interesting, but our base damage will no doubt be low, but it's still an extra attack with it as well, just to finish up. And most of the Fantastic Four characters, in fact I say most, I think all of them have a team wide buff like this, but for Invisible Woman she gains 20% max health, so that will help the barrier she puts up. And Fantastic Four and Namor allies, or Namor, sorry, allies gain 20% max health as well there. So that's our kit. It does look pretty strong. I'm not sure if it's fallen into the legendary category, but it does look strong anyway, and it's certainly a lot more complex than the likes of Thing. His kit really was pretty basic. Now next up, probably the most important part, what 5 characters do you need and what star level are they at? I know Via data mine, we've seen the fact that it came out saying you might require 7-star characters. Thankfully that's not the case, and when we did read that I pleaded with the Cerebro to actually go back to the developers if it was going to be the case and tell them that would be a terrible idea. But let's jump in and have a look. So I'll just actually read through this because it lists everything. So Invisible Woman is a 5-star unlock, hooray, that's good. They're not going back to like Jean Grey making it 6, although for the next one who knows what will happen. But she's 5-star, you need a 5-star team of the city's newest villains. So it is the Sinister Six. That was a team that quite a lot of people thought that it very well could be, and it makes sense. It's a team that players that are probably Dolphins, like I'd classify myself as a Dolphin. I only buy the initial pack when they do come out, but Dolphins will be able to unlock our first time by the looks of it. So for a chance at acquiring the Keystone Fantastic Four, remember you need the Sinister Six. So breaking it down, Green Goblin is already available in Nexus 5.5. I've actually got him at 7-star myself, and we'll be making the other members available next week. We don't have any information in regards to when Invisible Women Legends event will actually be coming, so it could be a few weeks away. I would say it's probably going to be a few weeks away at the least, to hopefully give you some time to level up these characters. So if we look at Shocker first, he is heading to his own campaign node, so that's pretty awesome. Vulture is flying into the arena store, that's pretty nice as well there, and Mysterio is appearing in the Rage store. I think Mysterio could be the hardest one for a lot of people because the shards came pretty slow via the milestones. I just recently managed to just scrape 5-star with him, and that was buying his pack that came in at $50 as well, but he'll be the one that will slow a lot of people down. We then had additional information in Rhino because we didn't get that initially, so we asked about that. So Rhino will be going to the Blitz store, and he'll also have a Blitz as well. So that's all the characters that will be a way to farm, but as mentioned, I think it's very likely that if you're a Dolphin you'll probably get her this time round. If you're a free to play player, I think it'll probably be next time round you do get her, but personally I think that is more than fair. Now just to finish up then, it says a complete Fantastic Four kit breakdown will be coming up down the line, so be on the lookout for that, but we've already really covered that in previous Envoy videos, and they look like a team that will be relatively powerful. With them more on War Offense, they'll be absolutely ridiculous. They'll be able to just smash just about any team, to be honest, but I like their kit in some aspects of it. There's going to be flexibility in regards to that 5th slot, and I mentioned it earlier on in the video that I would like to see other Fantastic Four style characters come out, like Doom or Silver Surfer, or even Herbie. I don't know how that would work, but that could be quite funny, and drop them in there as a 5th slot and then tailor the team towards different modes. So that anyway is all the information that we were given. I hope it has been interesting. I hope the gameplay in the background whilst on a loop and a little bit slow is giving you a nice little preview. Force fields do look really pretty nice. This one here going off actually looks pretty awesome at the moment. But there we go, thanks for tuning in for this. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like and share button, subscribe to the channel if you've not already done so and you're enjoying the content, and I'll see you all again soon.